in our democracy are happening state by state, with Republicans taking steps to allow them to fraudulently claim victory in future elections. At least 19 states have passed new laws this year, making it harder for you to vote. That includes making it harder to register, restricting absentee and mail-in voting, and shortening early voting periods. Then there's the fear-mongering over issues of race and boogeymen like critical race theory to scare particularly white voters toward the GOP.
What I will say is there was absolute voter suppression that took place, and I consider that cheating. If you think about the voter law in your state of Georgia.
I know that for you, and because of what happened with Fox and because what you do professionally with the network, you can't say it was the machines or something like that. But if you think it was the machines, but you can't say, just don't say anything. See, this is what I'm saying.
Listen, y'all, we've all seen the headlines: cyber attacks on our power grid, drones in the sky, violent attacks on the everyday American. And the ugly truth is no leader, no system can protect you from everything. And the last thing that you want to be doing is being caught in line, depending on help that may never come. And when crisis hit, best believe that food is always the first casualty. Everyone needs it, and panic buying makes it even worse. That's why I made sure that my family is prepared with my Patriot Supply. Their emergency food kit gives you the nutrients that you need to stay strong in a crisis. With 2,000 calories a day and 100% of your daily value of 12 essential vitamins and minerals, this kit keeps you going when every meal matters. Right now, they're offering $50 off their 4-week food kit. Go to preparewithtatum.com now to grab yours. Don't put this off. Now is the time to prepare. That's preparewithtatum.com to get your 4-week food kit today. Let's go on to Joy Reid. You know, she's another one of those pocket rocket. I don't even know what that means. I'm gonna make a new one. Bald head Milk Dud. Milk Dud. Dang, she look even more hideous when she's not with makeup on. But Milk Dud over here. I'm just gonna play the clip and let you assess.
They're even talking about like stealing an election. And it's making me rethink whether I do believe like election machines can be hacked. Because I've always been like, you can't hack the election machines, but they're like convincing me, I don't know, maybe you can. I don't know.
I mean, to me in this world, anything is possible.
Anything is possible.
There are all these conspiracy theories out there about Trump and whether or not they cheated. I know you say that they didn't, but I know you kind of have to.
Wait a minute. I didn't say they didn't. What I said is there is a rational explanation for why Kamala Harris could have lost those swing states and Trump won them. There's a way you can get to those numbers with people staying home or only voting for Trump and not the rest of the ballot. I'm saying there's a history of that. However,
let me hear it, because what
I will say is there was absolute voter suppression that took place, and I consider that cheating. If you think about the voter law in your state of Georgia, law.
Did she just say that the Republicans cheated? She just said voter suppression existed, which she believes is cheating. So she's saying that they cheated. And it's okay when Democrats say that the election was stolen, which Hillary Clinton said it 1,000 times. Donald Trump is an illegitimate president.
I believe he knows he's an illegitimate president. He knows that there were a bunch of different reasons why the election turned out the way it did. And I take responsibility for those parts of it that I should. But Jane, it was like applying for a job and getting 66 million letters of recommendation and losing to a corrupt human tornado. And so I know that he knows that this wasn't on the level. I don't know that we'll ever know everything that happened, but clearly we know a lot and are learning more every day, and history will probably sort it all out. So of course he's obsessed with me. And I believe that it's a guilty conscience in so much as he has a conscience.
They investigated him because they said they colluded with Russia to win an election. That means that if they colluded with Russia, it's not a fair election. And he didn't get elected by American citizens. He got elected with the help of a foreign government, which is treasonous. But when they lose, and nobody's going to say anything about the Democrats in this, Milk Dud Joy Reid just said that she believed that they suppressed the vote, which is cheating. You can't make this stuff up.
law is anti-voter. When you have bomb threats only in Fulton County, we don't know how many people stayed home out of fear because of the bomb threats in Fulton County. When you have Elon Musk waving around $1 million checks in order for people to vote for Trump.
Yeah.
Right. There's
Hold
many.
on. Elon should sue her. Elon Musk did not wave around $1 million checks for people to vote for Donald Trump. He waved around checks to get you to register to vote. He didn't tell you people to vote for Donald Trump. If he paid you money to vote for somebody, that's illegal. So you're claiming that Elon Musk did an illegal activity and he should be put in jail. That's what you're claiming. Elon, if you somehow stumble across this video, sue this woman.
Things that were done that were nefarious, to put aside just the actual voter suppression in these anti-voter laws that kept people from registering, that messed up people's voter registration when they showed up and all of a sudden they're not on the rolls.
But that happens every year, right? That happens
every
all
election.
the time.
So yeah,
what
and I
I'm
think things
talking
happen.
about are these conspiracy theories about Elon Musk, somehow using his tech connections, because I don't want to say genius because we know he's not.
Yeah, he ain't a genius.
But those relationships or whatever, because they just seem too confident.
Wait a minute. Nick, did I just hear her say Elon Musk is definitely not a genius? Is that what she said? Or they were talking about Trump? Go back. Play it again. I just want to, y'all help me in the comment section. Am I tripping, or she just alluded to the fact that she thinks that Elon Musk is definitely not a genius? Roll the clip.
Tech connections, because I don't want conspiracy theories about Elon Musk, somehow using his tech connections, because I don't want to say genius because we know he's not.
Yeah, he ain't a genius.
But those relationships or whatever, because they just seem too confident.
She did say that. I did see a pretty cat. I did. Is that how the thing go? I did see a pretty cat. Listen, two women, and it's not just women that's silly like this. They just so happen to be these two milk duds on the screen. This the bald head milk dud. What is a genius to you? What is a genius to you? If the richest man in the world that have now been able to create or foster a technological advancement to do things that no government has ever done in the history of the world, and that is land that aircraft right there on that thing. Nobody has ever been able to do that ever in the history of the world. No country, no nothing. This man and the company he was able to build was able to do something that has never been done before. He's able to travel to space. He got Starlink. He's developing Neuralink, which I disagree with, but the technology is there. He has the most sold electric car ever in the history of the world. He's not a genius. Joy Reid, what's a genius? Are you a genius? You don't have any technological advancements, nowhere near what he's done, and you don't make nowhere near the money he's made. He's not a genius. Let me look up what a genius is. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I'm wrong. I'm finna Google it real quick in front of everybody. A genius. My internet is a genius. Okay, I put it up. Exceptional intelligence or creative power or other natural abilities. A person who is exceptionally intelligent or creative, either generally or is in some particular respect, Very clever or ingenious is the adjective. I don't know how you couldn't describe Elon Musk as a genius. When you start doing stuff and accomplishing things nobody ever has done in the history of the world, not just in your state or your county, United States, no, in the world, I think it's fair to say that he's a genius. You may not like him. He may be, what they call it, a humanist. What is some anti-humanist? Anti-humanist, or where he believed that there's ingenuity between humans and computers can make humans live longer, and there should be a commingling of relationships between computerized people, which means that it's called something humanist. Transhumanist? Is it transhumanist? Somebody in the comment section, give me a Nick. You don't know. Don't worry about it. People in the comment can get him. I think it's transhumanist because he's a transhumanist. You may not like that, which I don't like that about him. I don't like nothing that's trans. No, I'm just playing. I don't have no problem with trans people, man. Live your life, have fun. If it make you happy to be trans, be trans. Just if I ain't asked you, don't involve me. Okay. All right. Roll the clip.
And I know. And I'm not saying it was the voting machines or whatever. It just doesn't add up to me with all the support that she had. And I know that for you, and because of what happened with Fox and because what you do professionally with the network, you can't say it was the machines or something like that. But if you think it was the machines, but you can't say, just don't say anything. See, This is what I'm saying.
I'm not saying anything. All I'm saying is
No, I know.
there are many ways to cheat in an election. And I don't ever put it past Republicans to cheat in elections because they've been busted too many times.
There you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Election denier. Will she ever go down in history? Will she ever be painted as an election denier? Will she? She won't. She just said what Republicans have been called conspiracy theorists for saying, and that is that the machines got an issue and that they could be rigged. When Republicans say it, and Donald Trump said it, and that's the reason he had a gripe, he's a devil. But they can get on television and say the same thing that Donald Trump said. He was wrong. He's an election denier. He's evil. And they turn around and say the same thing when the election don't go their way. It's insane. It's insane.